Hello and welcome to Technology Artist in New York. My guest today is XaosPrincess from Munich, Germany. She's an accomplished writer-director, filmmaker, and VR artist. Welcome, XaosPrincess.
Hello everybody, it's Chaos.
Thanks for being on tonight.
Thank you for having me, Technology Artist.
You're going back till the very 90s, filmmaking, video production, video games. Can you explain a little bit how your career developed from being a filmmaker, a gamer, into being a VR artist?
I was always into art and into technology. I've been a gamer since Doom 2, the one with the big fucking gun. Then I started to study at Munich Film School, which is where we met. My first movie at Munich Film School was an underwater movie, or I did the first live action 3D movie in Europe. This was Delusion 3D back in 2007.
Ich will dich kriechen sehen wie einen Hund.
Then I had my mummy break. When the kids became bigger, I discovered High Fidelity, where we are now. And this is where I really discovered like the true art potential. In VR, your limit is your imagination. You can do anything you want. VR is the future, and VR is an awful lot of fun. So let's see where we can go shopping. I think I'd like to start here at A&J. Here, look at that beauty. I'm gonna adjust it a bit in size. Let's go to the checkout. Got an actual working mirror, and I can see that I absolutely adore this hat. So I have to buy it. So let's look at this wonderful pick items shelfie here, which has like a tiny, sweet version of my hat, which I can grab and put on the scanner. Now information is showing up on my tablet here, and now shows up the marketplace. And here I have the possibility to purchase this hat for 350 HFC, which is what I'm gonna do now. And now I seem to be the rightful owner of that hat. So let's check out if anybody apart from me can see this hat also outside of the shop. Hi Judas!
Hello, who doing it?
I'm just doing a recording for my VR log, and I think I managed to buy this hat. Do you actually see it?
I see a hat. This hat.
Thank you. I just managed to buy it. The very first item I bought with a wonderful new blockchain high fidelity coin technology. And so I'm like super stoked to take part in the birth of a cryptocurrency.
So if I'm creating something in virtual reality, how would I sell it on the marketplace? What are my options in High Fidelity?
High Fidelity now has like a blockchain-based commerce system.
In the future, VR will grow to have an audience of 1 billion people, and 50 million servers will be needed to support their shared experiences. The buying and selling of virtual goods at that scale will create a $1 trillion economy with 5 billion virtual goods for sale and up to 20,000 transactions happening every second. The question we have to answer today is what systems will support those transactions? The dominant players today are highly centralized, and this creates the risk of data breaches at an unprecedented scale or even physical danger as VR grows to be used by everyone. Trustless systems, including blockchains, offer an alternative to centralization. Today, however, the settlement times for blockchain systems won't support 20,000 transactions a second. So we need a system that is decentralized but very fast. High Fidelity is an open source client-server platform with the servers running in the cloud. And we're building a blockchain that will be maintained through federated consensus. This blockchain will be available to users around the world. It'll be used to certify digital assets for creators and owners, to manage a currency, and to provide storage and proof for identity. It puts control back in the user's hands.
It's like based on the Ethereum code, and it runs like on a smaller amount of node signers, which guarantees shorter transaction times and cheaper transaction fees, which is really important for these micro transactions you have in virtual worlds.
What kind of items can I buy right now on High Fidelity? I understand there's dresses, there's hats, there's sunglasses, there might be gadgets or, things I can use in virtual reality. But do you think we also have like services, like services where you can go in virtual reality and, commission a drawing or commission a sketch or commission a design for something?
Marvelous Designer is an application which works like as if you were sewing your dresses. So you have like a cut pattern and you're sewing pieces together and then you put that on an avatar. There's like no problem with sending like these cut shapes out to some sewing company who does the same suit you're wearing as an avatar as a real life suit. So, and once this is defined on the blockchain that I bought the rights to wear the suit as an avatar and in real life, I can use that file to have it made in real life. Or there's also like imaginable that companies show off their stuff in VR and give out vouchers. So like if you buy this dress in VR and you contact this shop, we're going to send you a real life copy of that.
So you mentioned High Fidelity a couple of times. For people who are in the VR world, they know what High Fidelity is. For people who want to get into VR and have not been there yet, can you explain what High Fidelity is and how it came about?
High Fidelity is the place where we are at now, and it's like a social virtual world, and it is open source, so everybody can help coding the software. And the other great thing, it's peer-to-peer. I can invite other avatars in here. We are like at the very beginning of VR. There are like only 3,000 people at one moment in time actually wearing a high quality headset like the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift. And apart from the sandboxes is to have a own domain. If you want to host many avatars, you better outsource this. It's your world you offer to the rest of the world.
You went to one of those conventions, I think it was in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. What kind of new equipment did you see there? What do you think is coming?
The Pimax 8K. The Pimax gives you 4K per eye. The awesome thing about the Pimax is the viewing angle. So in the Vive and the Oculus, the viewing angle is 110 degrees. So you feel as if you're wearing a black diving mask. And if you want to see what's happening over there, you actually have to turn over there. Whereas the Pimax gives you 220 degrees, which is like you have to do real eye acrobatics to see the edges of the screen. And suddenly I saw like stuff like in the corner of my eye coming up, and I could react to it. So it gives you a much more instinctive, immersive feeling. That's why I'm so much looking forward to the Pimax. And also the good thing, which finally convinced me, is that I can use it with my HTC Vive setups.
But I saw you using some gloves, right? And there was some other cool equipment that was at that show, right?
The haptic gloves were really interesting. You had like your hand like in an exoskeleton, which would pull your fingers outwards. And this would imitate the softness or hardness of materials.
What do you need to be able to move in order to function in virtual reality? I mean, if the new glass is coming out, you probably can do a lot with your eyes, but if you're like paralyzed and you cannot move let's say you cannot move your hands, would you be still able to use VR?
I guess so. It would be just like a remapping of the controllers. Like the flying here in High Fidelity is directed by head movement. Like the more I tilt my head, the tighter the curve is. The straighter my head is, the wider the curve is. And basically I'm flying where I'm looking to. And the only button on my controller I have to keep pressed is like the left top touchpad. This gives me the speed. So I think if you're not totally immobilized, but even then you could do something with the tongue doing the movement. Or what's coming is eye tracking. Eye tracking is also like going to be a very powerful, very important feature for VR.
At some point you told me that you're using a camera in VR. Can you explain a little bit how that camera works and how you're recording a scene with that camera in virtual reality?
This camera I use now is called the Spectator Cam. What it does is that it gives out the camera signal to the high fidelity screen. Parallel to that, I can use this output as an input for my OBS studio or whatever recording software I'm using, or as we do now for my Skype screen share. This here was my set for my Purple Pill movie, and then you can leave the camera somewhere and find your real life chair and act anything out.
At last. Welcome, Chaos. As you no doubt have guessed, I am Morpheus.
It's an honor.
Come, sit. Do you believe in fate, Chaos?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. You've come because you know something. You don't know what, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is?
Yes.
The Matrix is everywhere. You feel it when you go to work, or go to church, or pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Chaos, kept inside a prison that you cannot smell, taste, or touch. No one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. You take the purple pill, you wake in your bed, and you believe whatever you want to believe. You take the green pill, and I show you what real life really is. Remember that all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Before I render this decision, can I have a slight peek of what to expect?
I doubt that you're strong enough yet to lift the HMD that covers your vision, but you're welcome to give it a try.
This is what life really looks like? Screw the truth. What a strange nightmare. Good to be back.
So VR is not an escape from reality. VR for you is an addition to reality.
There's so many great things I can do in VR I can't do in real life. If you got like 2 little kids, you're kind of bound to the house. And now this is just so perfect because when the kids are in bed, I put on my headset and I hang out with people from all around the world while I can still care for my kids, as I still can hear if something's wrong, and then I go AFK and care for my kids.
Tell me a little bit about your fashion design. The dress you're wearing right now is designed by you. How did you get into fashion design in VR and how do you do it?
I also wanted to have my avatar something to wear, so it was a no-brainer to get started with Tilt Brush. Tilt Brush is like a VR 3-dimensional painting application. The good thing is you could load in your avatar's OBJ file, and then I actually painted a dress on that. And this is my new blockchain collection, which is on the High Fidelity marketplace. This one I did in Gravity Sketch, and there are many, many interesting programs out there. So Tilt Brush is nice. It has a lot of brushes, and it gives you a really nice painting feeling. Gravity Sketch is like a great all-rounder, which also lets you do these little blocks, for example, which is not as easy in Tilt Brush. But all in all, these VR painting and modeling applications are really wonderful and great fun. And what I find so intriguing or so interesting about them is VR finally got me back to working with my hands. It's Chaos, and I'm super excited because I just released my blockchain collection on High Fidelity's blockchain-based marketplace. So this one is the blockchain bracelet. Here we have the blockchain necklace, and these 3 glowing entities are the Federated Consensus crown, bra, and skirt. So if you're looking for something neat to wear for social VR, find Xaos on the marketplace of highfidelity.com. I'll be back.
So the only thing you cannot do yet, or it will be probably coming soon, you cannot feel anything in VR, right?
What happens now is, if you walk through an avatar, because at the moment, just the outside is textured. Then you see some eyeballs and some teeth and the horizon in the back. And at first this was a very uncomfortable experience, but now I swear I can feel that. It works better the nearer it comes to the eyes. But for example, if I walk into that camera now, I get a little...
Yeah, I saw it.
I get a feeling as if I had a little electrical current running through. It's a new kind of sensation. Of course, the technology is evolving, and these haptic suits are one step in the right direction. If your whole body is mapped and you actually get haptic feedback wherever you touch something, the haptic suits will become a big deal.
What do you think is the coolest thing in virtual reality? What's cutting edge?
Of course, the latest development is the blockchain technology. Taking part in this cryptocurrency and in this identity copyright storage system coming into existence, and this could be the breakthrough future application. It's so exciting. Wow.
Yeah, this sounds cool. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for watching Technology Artist and XaosPrincess. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to click the little bell so you get notifications when we have a new video. And thank you for watching Technology Artist.